A year ago, Donte DiVincenzo was thriving under the lights of Madison Square Garden, a gritty two-way guard, a Nova brother, and a fan favorite. But everything changed when the Knicks pulled off one of the most surprising trades of the offseason, sending both DiVincenzo and Julius Randle to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns. Now, for the first time since that blockbuster deal, Donte's breaking his silence, and what he had to say, it might just change how we view the entire trade. So this deal rocked the league. The New York Knicks traded away two core pieces, Julius Randle and Donte DiVincenzo, to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and in return they landed Karl Anthony Towns, a three-time All-Star with deep ties to Leon Rose and the CAA circle. The initial reaction was mixed to say the least. Knicks fans were torn, losing DiVincenzo, who had just posted a career-high 15.5 points per game on shooting 40% from deep. That just stung. And Julius, despite his up and down playoff history, he was still an All-NBA talent. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves added depth, toughness, and versatility, betting that Randle and Donte could help them make a deep playoff push in the loaded Western Conference. For nearly a year, Donte hadn't said too much about the trade until now. In a recent interview, he opened up and said, quote, "I talk to them every day, but from a basketball standpoint, it's really cool to see a trade that happens where you can rule it as a win-win for both sides." That's real. There's no bitterness, just a professional who appreciates how both franchises grew from that moment. And DiVincenzo has been producing in Minnesota. He's averaging 11.7 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. While shooting just under 40% from beyond the arc, he's been a glue guy, the kind of player that championship teams lean on when things get tight. So not career-high numbers that he posted with the Knicks last season, but still very productive. So how did this trade shape the season? For the Knicks, Cat gave them a true stretch big, someone who could space the floor for Jalen Brunson, dominate mismatches, and add offensive versatility. His presence opened up the playbook, and when healthy, he's been a force. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, pairing Donte with Anthony Edwards and a healthy Julius Randle created a more physical, switchable lineup. Their bench got deeper, their defense got tougher, and with Mike Conley running the show at the point guard, the Wolves have looked like a team that's ready to contend. And here's the thing, both teams are in the conference finals. That's wild. Just imagine how it would be if they would both face each other in the finals of this year. The storylines would be absolutely insane. But look, beyond the stats and box scores, this trade was emotional. DiVincenzo was part of the Nova Knicks core, that Villanova brotherhood with Brunson, Hart, and later Mikal. Fans loved that chemistry. You could feel it in every hustle play. Now remember the first game when Donte arrived back at MSG this season? Reports even surfaced of a tense moment between Donte and Knicks assistant Rick Brunson, aka Jalen's dad, after the trade, which DiVincenzo quickly downplayed. But it really hinted at how raw the emotions were behind the scenes. This wasn't just about moving pieces, it was about identity, about culture, about a team that had built something and then made a massive swing for something bigger. But at the end of the day, this wasn't just a blockbuster deal, it was a turning point for both franchises. Both teams leveled up, both rosters evolved, and now both the Knicks and Timberwolves are fighting for a chance at the NBA Finals. Donte's story is far from over, but one thing's for sure, the trade that sent him packing, it didn't break him. It helped shape one of the most fascinating storylines of this entire NBA season. So do you think this was the most impactful trade of the year, and did both teams truly win like Donte said? Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Knicks news and updates you won't want to miss. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.